Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome to a new episode of New Arrivals. We're back with the old team, Michael behind the camera there. Hi Michael. So, as always, we're going through the store, we're going to find our 4 favorite new arrivals of this week. The racks are filled very nicely this week again, so yeah, I think we will find some interesting guitars. You can let us know which is your favorite of the week. You can comment down below or also vote in the poll in the community side of our YouTube page. Last week we had some incredible guitars. We had a 015, we had a Gold Top from 52 and also the Nick Lucas. The 015 was the guitar with the most votes. Mostly if there's a Vintage Martin in there, the Vintage Martin will win. But the Gold Top was incredible, and I think the most comments were about the Nick Lucas because that was a really spectacular sounding guitar. So go check out the demos or last week's episode. And then I just wanted to mention before we're going through the guitars that you can also subscribe to our newsletter and receive this episode 1 day ahead of everyone else. So that will give you an advantage. Let's dive in. So this should be episode 333. So we did pass episode 330 and we didn't even include a 330. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to grab 2 guitars, but none of them is a actual Gibson ES-330. I'm going to start with this one. This is a Rickenbacker 330.
Nice.
So this is a completely new Rickenbacker that we received one. We are a Rickenbacker dealer, but we don't see them too often. A beautiful 330 in a jet glow finish, completely black. It's one of the coolest looks, I think. Of course, you have the classic sunburst, the Rickenbacker look, but a completely black one is really cool. A hollow body. You have the crescent moon cutaway, which is just a classic Rickenbacker look. I believe these are high gain toaster pickups on here, made in USA, the sticker on there. We did some digging because I thought that the 330s had 24 frets, so you have a double octave on the fretboard, but this one has 21. Then I found out that they switched back to 21 frets because that's how they were produced at first. They started in 58 and up until 1970, 71, they still had 21 frets. So they also have a more vintage neck profile right now. So it's back to basics for Rickenbacker and I think it looks great. So a 330 and then another 330 from Collings then. Because this is a i30 also in black. Wow, what a nice combo.
Lovely.
A i30 LC. Check this out. Here you have the 330s for episode 333. This is the LC, so this is a laminate construction like Gibson does it. Slightly smaller than the normal Gibson 330. I think these are Loller P90s on here. Just a very subtle crackling in the finish. Just looks beautiful.
This is a second hand.
This is a second hand one from 21. Jet black age, so a jet glow and a jet black. And now we're going to grab another electric, another hollow body electric. This is truly vintage though. This is a 62 or 63 ES-175. There you go.
Guacamole.
This is really the way you want a archtop to age, right? This is such a pretty look. The zigzag tubes, those are correct for the time. I think we will find out if it's actually 62 or 63, but we still have to do some digging on it. These are PAFs though, so that's really cool. A lot of people also remove the PAFs from these big hollow bodies and maybe put them in a later or a younger Les Paul model. But these are still the original PAFs on here. These early 60s ES-175s have smaller necks compared to the earlier Gibsons. I really like that, it's a little bit faster. I can't do any playing right now because I really burned my finger yesterday while baking bread. I have a cast iron bread pan and it was really hot, so I can't really play right now. But I'm sure this will sound great. Flat mount strings on it right now. I'm sure this will sound great through an amp. So yeah, this will be my first choice for this new arrivals. All right, let's grab some vintage Martins, because I know you love them out there. If I pick one, I'm sure it will be the top contender in the poll. We're going to start with a OM45. That is cool. The most luxurious Martin design. This is an OM45 from 1988. This looks to be in really, really clean condition. I mean, it has been played. Sometimes when it catches the light you see a slight dimple here and there, but that's it. Maybe it's nice to compare this because I saw there's also a D41. Then we can compare the 41 and the 45 style inlays. Not so vintage, this one. This is a 2022, a D41. So let's compare, of course, a different body shape. But the embellishments, they transfer to all the different body shapes. So as you can see, a lot more pearl and abalone inlays.
Especially this diesel is very,
yep.
That's 45.
This is 41.
Present on 41.
We have this on the top and the back binding as well.
Yep.
Everywhere here, it's only on the top. As you can see,
yep.
Regular binding here on the back. So really the 41 was to bridge the gap between a 35 and a 45 style. So you get some of the appeal of a 40s inlay embellishments, but then a little bit cheaper and still a great guitar. This also has a LR Baggs Anthem installed already, stage ready. But I think I have to go for this OM45. This is really as premium as you can get. These are really expensive. Vintage ones are also really expensive. But that is because of all the inlays. A lot of handwork goes into it. But also they choose only the most premium woods, stone woods that they can find. So it's really top of the bill when it comes from Martin. This OM45 from 1988 is my second choice for this new arrivals.
What's that?
This is a Gretsch guitar. Always with the most confusing model numbers, Gretsch. I can't get used to it. Whoa!
Did not expect that.
Wow. I mean, do I even have to read the model number out loud? Custom Shop G6134T 3H LPB Heavy Relic. That's clear. This is one of the most out there Gretches I have seen, and we have seen some really out there Gretches, some sparkles. Pictures here. This is Martijn, something for you?
No.
We see a beautiful and cute penguin on here.
Lovely.
I've never seen a penguin with 3 pickups. I don't think I've ever seen a Gretsch with 3 pickups.
3 lovely switches to go with it.
Yep. Wow. I'm just a little bit in awe. I think the Relic looks great. It's really, really heavy, but it looks very, very good to me. Especially combined with the sparkle.
The sparkle binding.
A sparkle binding everywhere.
Damn.
Combined with the really heavy aging. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a contender.
Yeah.
Something for Maiko as a welcome back present.
Oh boy. Is it? Is it really?
I think it is.
Is it? Insert here?
Insert a certain clip.
Might just be butterscotch blonde.
It's butterscotch blonde.
Butterscotch blonde.
All right, this is an Esquire, a custom shop. Let's see, limited 50s, double Esquire heavy relic butterscotch bond. It is a second-hand one though, from 2025, so a really recent custom shop this is. Again, with the very heavy aging. Wow, really heavy. So I think this was really a off-the-racks custom shop double Esquire, but I want to mention that we also do custom orders with Fender via the fellowship. So if there is a Fender model out there that you can't find in their normal catalog, you can always reach out and we will help you find your perfect Fender guitar. Maybe it's a double Esquire. I'm sure in Michael's case it's definitely butterscotch blonde. Let me just grab something out of the photo studio and disturb Eva. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, die heb ik net nodig.
Oh.
Die heb ik...
Perfect. Just
Thank you. So we can assure you that there will be some beautiful pictures of this guitar. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Is it a whale?
Some say this is a plane. They call this an airplane bridge. Because it's sort of a airplane silhouette.
Yeah, I get
you
it.
can see it, right?
I get it.
Maybe a whale as well. Another really long title. Let me read it to you. I quote, Roy Smeck Grand Concert Hawaiian Guitar Spruce Cuban Mahogany 1930. So this is a guitar from 1930 and it is a Roy Smeck signature model. This is a Grand Concert size, though it is pretty small. I think right now, as of today, we think of Grand Concert as a bigger body than this. But at the time, this was Grand Concert. You have Cuban mahogany back and sides. But one thing that you might not expect about this is that it's actually a harmony guitar. So it says Roy Smeck Hawaiian guitar, but then really small, I will zoom in a little bit. It says The Harmony Company. Made by The Harmony Company. So Roy Smeck was a big deal back then, and he, I think they called him the Wizard of the Strings or something like that. And he was one of the first guys to have a lot of signature guitars with different brands as well. So he had a Harmony guitar signature, he also had a Gibson signature. So we know as the Roy Smeck model. The other brands also produce Roy Smeck-like guitars. It's a really influential model, I think, a really big dreadnought size guitar. This is smaller, and I think this bridge is just incredibly cool.
Hilarious.
The airplane bridge. I've never seen it before. From 1930, it's in incredible condition right now. There are some repaired cracks on it. I'll try my best to play a little bit for you, just to check out how this sounds, because I'm really interested in this one. I think it's a really cool guitar. Man, I dig the sound of this a lot. It's really sweet sounding, not really loud, but it's got a really sweet singing voice. Beautiful. This is my third choice, a Harmony Guitars from the 1930, a Roy Smeck Grand Concert Hawaiian Cuban Mahogany. Let's go! Let's do another archtop hollow body, this time from Guild. It is vintage though, it's 1977. This is the artist model. Artist award, I must say. Artist award from 1977.
On the headstock.
Wow.
Artist award.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Very nice.
Beautiful archtop. I don't know if this pickup came with the guitar originally or that it is a later installment, but Timon just informed me that this pickup actually came installed from the factory. Do you already know what the pickup is?
De-armament.
A de-armament pickup. All right. Beautiful tailpiece as well. Looks incredible. We have a completely hand-built archtop with maple back and sides.
Nice.
This was built during the period that a legendary builder, a luthier called Carlo Greco, was with Guild at the Westerly factory. Should be in here, Westerly. Yeah, it is. Guild Musical Instruments, Westerly factory. Carlo Greco is a legendary archtop builder. So really cool that he worked on this particular guitar. Looks incredible. Also the inlay on the headstock is just, wow, this would be a really cool tattoo though. And then some breaking news, because there's a new release by Taylor Guitars. This will have been released on Tuesday, if you're watching this on Friday. Let's check it out. I've never seen this before. There it is. A 714E gold label, this time with rosewood back and sides. Wow, you could say this is seamless.
It is, wow. Damn.
There is a seam here, there must be. It's not a one-piece back, but wow.
Could have fooled me.
Expertly book matched. You may have heard something about the gold label guitars from Taylor. They are a little bit more vintage inspired than the modern Taylor guitars. You have a LR bag system instead of the Taylor ES2, ES5? Yep. ES2 system, and of course this is a new model, the sort of the jumbo guitar from Taylor. These sound incredible. We have a lot of demos and another video on these guitars as well, so go check them out if you're interested. Just a beautiful looking 714E Sunburst. And let's quickly look at this Patrick James Eggle. Oh, that is cool. This is the Macon model in a, how do they call it, vintage grained blonde. It looks like a staple P90 in the neck and then a Filtertron in the bridge, which looks to be an exciting combination of pickups. These are really high quality guitars. These are one of my favorite single cut new guitars that come out. I really like what Patrick James Eggle is doing right now. There is some crackling. If you see it in the light, I don't know if you can catch this.
A little bit.
But it's subtle.
Just very classy.
Just a really classy looking guitar. Check them out, Patrick James Eggle, the Macons. A blue Martin case that tells us a certain period of Martin guitars. We have a 76, yeah, a 76 00028. Oh,
wow, that's a very nice top.
And this is the shaded version. I'm always really excited when I see shade top Martins. This goes back to a really early origin at Martin Guitars, because they did this from the 1910s, I think. And we see them popping up throughout history, though it's always relatively uncommon to find the shade tops. But I think it's a great look. 00028 means Indian rosewood back and sides, because it's 76, so in 69 it changed from Brazilian. We already have a OM45, which is a looker as well. 00028, slightly shorter scale length, so a little bit less tension on the strings. Maybe suitable for more finger picking, but you can do all sorts of things on these guitars. Let's try it out. Incredible sound. I really like this. This will be my fourth and final choice. I think it's a nice companion to the OM45 that we already have. Let's see which vintage Martin will win this time around. I'm thinking the Ohm 45, but I think this is a great addition. And just look at this, it's shaded triple O 28.
Lovely.
All right. Alright, that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the guitars that we've chosen. I think my personal favorite might be the Harmony from the 1930s. Maiko?
Tough choice, but I think I'm gonna go with the Gibson ES-175.
It's a beauty as well. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment down below which is your favorite, and also go vote in the poll in the community side of our YouTube page. And then I also wanted to mention, if you have nothing to do this weekend, please come by the store and go to Fellows Fest, because it will be a blast. So I hope to see you there, and also in the next installment of New Arrivals next week. See you then. Bye.